You found it. Your home for the best content on your favorite team, the Fighting Tigers of LSU. Do us a favor, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments below, and be sure to smash that like button. For the second time in as many days, Brian Kelly and the LSU football Tigers land a commitment. This time, 4-star wide receiver Kylan Billiot has committed to LSU. Billiot, a receiver out of Terrebonne, 6'3", 185-pounder, long, lean, athletic guy. The number 48 receiver in the country, the number 9 player in the state of Louisiana. A couple of things here. Billiot, kind of doing a little bit of research on him today. This guy is also a shooting guard on the basketball team, and he runs the 200 meters in track, also does the long jump and the high jump. You know what I want? Do you know what I want in a receiver? I want a 6'3" receiver that runs the 200 meters and also competes in the long jump and the high jump. Yes, please give me that guy running routes and catching passes. That's Kylan Billiot, who's now commitment number, I had it right here. Commitment number, my apologies. 1 second. Commitment number 17. I thought it was 17, but they had a decommitment as well over the weekend from Tavion Galloway. So commitment number 17 for LSU right now. 9th best class in the country, the 4th best class in the SEC for 2024. And like we talked about when we talked about Joel Rogers, the safety commit, LSU continues to thrive in recruiting Louisiana athletes. I know we talked about it, but it's kind of worth mentioning again when you're talking about the best players in the country or in the state for the class of 2024. You look at the state rankings, the top committed players in Louisiana, all of the top committed players in Louisiana are committed to LSU. Trades Green, the number 2 player in the state of Louisiana, committed to LSU. Deshaun McBride, the 5th best player in Louisiana, committed to LSU. Kalaj Cobbins, the 6th best player. Juwan Johnson, the 7th best player. Joel Rogers, the 8th best player, all committed to LSU. When you look at Kylan Billiot, who we just mentioned, Damarian Johnson, the 12th and 13th best players in Louisiana, according to On3. All of the top committed players from the state of Louisiana are committed to LSU. So Brian Kelly continues to crush it in state. A couple of other things with Billiot in particular. When you look at wide receiver for this coming class, and especially looking forward for this year and beyond, receiver is going to be a position where LSU has to start stacking numbers. Of course, we saw this last year. Jure Jenkins, Keyshawn Booty leaving LSU. Jack Besh entered the transfer portal. And for 2023, you've got Malik Neighbors coming back, and you got Brian Thomas coming back, and Kyron Lacey's back for a senior season. But all 3 of those guys are going to be gone for 2024. We're expecting Neighbors is going to have a dominant season, is going to go pro. Likely the same for Brian Thomas after his junior year. And then Kyron Lacey is a senior this season. So when you look to 2024, the players that you're going to have back, provided they don't hit the portal, Chris Hilton, Landon Ibieta, Aaron Anderson. Hilton has spent much of his career injured. Ibieta was injured last season and redshirted. And then Aaron Anderson redshirted at Alabama and transferred to LSU. So none of those 3 players have really material experience. In this class, for 2023, you signed 4 receivers. Shelton Sampson, Kyle Parker, Jalen Brown, Kai Preon. Now, any of those guys could explode, and so in 2024, you could have young veterans, any of those guys going into their sophomore year, you could be really excited, just like you were Malik Neighbors and Brian Thomas this past year. Both had really nice freshman seasons for LSU in 2021, and so there was a nice expectation with them as complementary pieces in 2022. So that could be the case for any of Sampson, Parker, Brown, Preon in 2024, but you can't go into that season without continuing to stockpile talent at that position, which is why you're seeing LSU focus on that receiver position again for 2024. So it's nice to see a guy like Kylan Billiot, another guy from Louisiana, one of the top prospects in the state, who, as of now, has mostly smaller school offers. Georgia Tech, Tulane, Southern Miss, FIU. Those are some of his early offers. But playing at Terrebonne, where he maybe wasn't featured as much, he comes to LSU's camp, he works out, he gets the offer. Well, whenever you get the LSU offer, you're going to get so much more attention. This is a guy who throughout his senior season you would fully expect is going to get on the radars of and get more attention from major programs and get more and more offers as the season goes along. So it's always interesting to watch guys who continue to develop as their high school career goes along. Some people are early bloomers, and you just know when they're freshmen, sophomores in high school that they're going to be dudes and they're going to be 5 stars. Others, it takes to their junior, their senior year when they really start to develop and start to earn those offers. It's why the prospect camps are so important. You come work out and you earn that offer. And just days after getting the LSU offer, Billiot has committed to LSU. Again, 6'3", 185, long jump, high jump, runs the 200 meters, shooting guard in basketball, freak athlete. You can watch his huddle highlights and see what type of player he is, what type of athlete he is. You refine that that athleticism into a true receiver. A lot of reasons to be excited. So another commit number 17 for LSU for the class of 2024. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact, and be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.